同コーナー181センチ 107.5 キロ Kohsaka Tsuyoshi.
Tsuyoshi TK Kohsaka is 35, 5'11", 225 pounds, making his long-awaited debut in Pride Fighting Championships.
182センチ 107.3 キロ Emelianenko
Fyodor Emelianenko is 28, 6 feet tall, 233 pounds, 9-0-0-1 no contest in Pride Fighting Championships.
It looks like Fedor has gained a little weight around his waist, but with him, I have the feeling that doesn't matter.
Will it be revenge for Emelianenko, or will TK Kohsaka, with all of Japan on his side, pull off one of the biggest upsets? And that would have to be, boss, considering what Emelianenko's done since the loss to TK, one of the biggest upsets in MMA history. We're about to find out what happens here as the bell rings. Round one is underway. Again, Bushido rules, 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round.
Yep, and Emelianenko, he has got his hands up this time, unlike with his fight against Nogueira when he was shooting from his hips.
Kohsaka goes for the shot, but Emelianenko immediately reverses the tables, and now in the guard, boss, it's just raining down those blows, lefts and rights, in typical Emelianenko fashion.
I said it, you do not want to have him in your guard. He's throwing sledgehammers, and there you see already some blood. And there's a cut above the eye. Hey, how is that?
There's a stop by Emelianenko.
He's got already a cut. The tables are turned. Is Fedor going to win the fight now because of a cut that TK has?
But this would be a legal cut, boss, because it was incurred with legal strikes here in Pride Fighting Championships. And you're right, talk about irony.
That was the word I was looking for. Irony. Now, here we go. It was probably that knee, maybe. Yep, he's already bleeding.
Already bleeding there, boss.
Yep. Accidental knee. There you go. And the other one's an accidental elbow, huh?
Yeah, but the knee strikes are illegal here in Pride. And the elbow wasn't, so it's not really an accidental knee.
Yeah, but you know what? I meant it. It's
I
not
know what
like,
you're saying.
Yeah, he fell against it. It was not like he threw that knee on purpose.
Right. Kohsaka has Hirotaka Yokoi, Hidehiko Yoshida in his corner, but right now the doctors here looking over the cut over his left eye as Emelianenko, Pride World Heavyweight Champion in the neutral corner, maybe thinking to himself, wow, I didn't expect something like this so soon, but like you said, boss, irony written all over it.
And you know what? What did he say to us in the interview? I hope nothing happens like last time. I hope don't have to stop the fight because of a cut of an injury.
Right.
And right away, this happens. But let's be positive here.
Yes.
My glass is always half full, so let's see.
We just saw Hidehiko Yoshida, who's scheduled to take on Wanderlei Silva in the main event of the first round of the middleweight tourney beginning April 23rd from the Osaka Dome on pay-per-view. But right now, what had been a great Bushido 6 event, boss, we were met with the news that Paulo Filho broke his right ankle, was unable to participate in the final against Dean Lister. And now, unfortunately, here early in the first round, TK Kohsaka has incurred a cut over his left eye, and we wait the outcome of this situation. But this is what it's all about, mixed martial arts, boss. Anything can and will happen, and these fighters train, but you can't train to protect yourself from a cut, boss, because it can happen at any time.
You know what, the thing is also, the cut, even if it doesn't need stitches, but it's like in a very bad place, the blood's going to go into his eye, and then the doctor will say, no, you're not going to fight either, you know.
But the fans here start to applaud. They are doing some eye tests right now with Kohsaka. You saw the doctor hold up 2 fingers there, trying to see if the vision is blurred. I know that TK will definitely not quit.
No.
Especially with so much at stake. A lot of people looking forward to this rematch. But yeah, boss, look where that cut is.
It's on a bad spot. I think they should continue and just see what's going to happen within 2 minutes. And it gets open again, then make the decision. And I think that they're going to do that.
Safety of the fighter is paramount, but you're right, boss. I mean, this is the main event, Bushido 6. This is what the fans came to see. And it would be unfortunate, to say the least, if Kohsaka would be unable to continue.
No, he will, because I saw his corner already going to the blue corner, and that the blue corner is Kohsaka's corner.
And I wonder what Emelianenko is going to aim for as we begin action once again. There's a knee delivered by Kohsaka, just charging Emelianenko. He sweeps him aside, boss. And he's on the butt scoop position. Emelianenko receives an up kick, but right through the open guard, boss.
Yep, and this is his bread and butter, because now he's going to start raining. Hey, leg lock. Oh.
Kohsaka attempts a leg lock and continues to go against.
See how he pushed him down. He's just pushing him down.
Nice sprawl.
He has so much power.
Now into side mount right away. Beautiful job by Emelianenko. And there's a right bomb delivered to the face of Kohsaka. As you said, boss, it's like a sledgehammer, a jackhammer.
Yeah, Kohsaka needs to.
Champion.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but Kohsaka needs to use that left leg that he has there on his hip to push him away. You do not want to stay in this position, trust me. Because he's aiming, you see, he's aiming for the cut.
Of course, and that's what I, when the action resumed, I said kind of facetiously, what is he going to go for, boss? I mean, come on, that's exactly the target area, and it's not good. The blood coming out of the eye of TK Kohsaka, and now Emelianenko just neutralizing him there. And you know that Fyodor Emelianenko, a classy world heavyweight champion, he'll want to punish him, no doubt about that, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And you know that, I guess, the timeout is coming as head referee Yuji Shimada has called for another timeout. They're going to look over the fight, and the doctors again in the corner of TK Kohsaka. And boss, I hate to say it, I hate to rain on the parade, but I don't know how long this fight is going to continue.
Yep. Same thing here. And you see again, it's all about the safety. The doctors again are checking it. It's probably the same cut.
And interesting what was going off the screen there, boss. We had Fyodor Emelianenko's brother, Alexander Emelianenko, wanting to give him some ice. But of course, when you're in a neutral corner, you cannot be attended to by your corner. So as we see the replay here now, as the action resumed, and boss, it's just an unfortunate event here for TK Kohsaka.
Yep, he was aiming there. He was so right. He should have used that left leg. Push him away from you.
And really, Emelianenko not deviating from his game plan whatsoever. I mean, this is a movie we have seen many times involving the Pride World Heavyweight Champ.
Yep.
Wow. They're going to let it continue again. Wow. All right, let's see how much longer this goes, as Emelianenko will now start top position here. Well, actually, he'll be in the half guard.
Yep, not in that butterfly bodyguard, whatever it was. Yeah, it's going to be an onslaught now.
Of course, Kohsaka definitely has to do what he can to try to protect his eye, try to protect himself from, as you mentioned, boss, the onslaught of the Pride World Heavyweight Champion. Kohsaka looking for the leg lock again and give him marks for that. A nice sprawl by Emelianenko, but Kohsaka definitely trying his hardest here.
You know what the thing is? If Fedor gets too aggressive, he smells the victory and he's going to concentrate only on that eye, that could be a problem. He can be caught in an armbar or something.
Great point, boss.
Now, it's Fedor we're talking about, so probably he's not, you know. He will be a focus. But
like you say, he's still human after all. And
yes.
if you smell the blood, like you say, and you focus, it just takes that one moment as you see Kohsaka trying to work from the bottom. But you're right. I mean, Fyodor Emelianenko, one would not expect him to make such a mistake. But anything can happen. And Emelianenko continues to control, even though he's in the closed guard of Kohsaka.
Bobbing and weaving from the ground. So even when the jackhammers come down, he let him miss. Real good, real smart, especially when you have a little cut.
Ground and pound continues from the guard. Now Kohsaka trying to keep him tight, doing the right thing here, boss. Just trying to hold Emelianenko against him, not wanting to create that distance.
Yeah,
but he also reverses somehow. Look for the sweep somehow, which is, again, easier said than done against the Pride World Heavyweight Champ.
Yep. He's raining down some heels there on the calves of Fyodor Emelianenko.
There you see Hidehiko Yoshida yelling out instructions to TK. Yoshida, of course, preparing for his main event, which will happen in the first round of the Pride middleweight tourney against Vanderlei Silva. Rematch of their very exciting bout from the 2003 middleweight tournament. That really put Yoshida on the map, even though he lost to the Pride World middleweight champion.
He's doing a good job now, TK, in protecting himself from the punches. He's blocking him and he's bobbing and weaving.
Can you bob and weave on the ground like that? I guess so.
Hey, yeah, it's bobbing and weaving. I call it like that. Look at him. See,
And still,
left
he's
to the right.
responding.
Yeah.
Doing his best attempts at trying to evade the barrage of blows from Emelianenko.
And for the people at home who think, oh, there's a lot of blood, let me explain you again, because I pretty much do this every show, so I might as well do it again. A little cut can cause a lot of blood. It doesn't mean it's something serious. It's a little cut, your heart rate is up all the way, and of course it will pump out then.
You're right about that, boss, and really there is still that stigma attached to this great sport of ourselves here, and really, you've mentioned it and put it perfectly. The blood, yes, but it's not as dangerous as it looks at this time, because if it was, the fight would be stopped.
Oh, yeah. You saw there, by the way, TK, in the middle of our little conversation we had, he was looking for an armbar, but he saw Fedor already pulling it out real fast, so he gave that up. They're going to probably clean it again. He's got a red card. Fedor's going to get a red card.
Both are getting the red card. And that eye beginning to swell up, of course, the vision will become a problem, and you definitely want to have perfect sight when you're facing the shots from Fyodor Emelianenko. And now the crowd here at the Yokohama Arena begin to clap in unison, trying to rally TK.
And you see the doctors, once they wipe the face, you see how bad it looked when he walked to the corner.
Oh, yeah,
now
no.
you see there's nothing.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of really taking care of that cut. And, you know, he's a warrior, Tsuyoshi Kohsaka. And that is the epitome of a warrior right there. You saw Fyodor Emelianenko, undefeated in pride, 21-0-1, no contest in his career. And again, that one blemish coming at the hands of this man, TK, 4 years ago.
Now that thing blowing your nose while you have a black eye, guys, watch out with that, because you can pump up so much blood in the eye that you can't see anymore. So when you got a fake eye, a black eye, do not blow your nose. Out in the open, okay, not in a napkin.
Are you happy?
Oh.
Are you surprised? Not happy, boss, but are you surprised that it's that TK has survived this much with
Yes.
the cut over his left eye and knowing, you know, who he's in there against?
Yes, because, you know, this way he won't lose any face here with the Japanese fans. They're cheering for him.
That's right, and definitely he is the favorite here in his native Japan, but Emelianenko continues just to rain down those blows one after another, taking the ground and pound to another level.
Yep, and he needs to work because the ref apparently gave him a red card before, so that meant that he didn't, he wasn't working enough.
And of course,
so now he's going and turn it on.
we got red cards endemic here to Bushido, where there is no quota. The referee will hand them out at his discretion. Stacks up, and again he's going for that leg lock.
Armbar leg lock combination, but Fedor is gone before he even can come close.
And you know, Emelianenko knows all about the leg locks, a former Sambo champion as well. So if he's a expert in Sambo, he knows how to escape those leg locks too, boss.
Yep. And I hated to say, because I've been in the situation that TK is in right now. One eye closed, even worse. In the other eye, I lost my contact lens, but also
was that
filled
against
up
Kevin in
Randleman.
UFC 20?
Yep. And it's bad.
So how did you survive that? Like, what did you do to protect your eye, or to give you that necessary energy to continue, boss? Because you're right, you may be able to speak firsthand of it. So
yeah,
shed some light on this.
It's just very difficult, because you lay on your back, and once also his nose is hit, so he's swallowing blood all the time while he's laying on his back. I got nausea from all the blood that I was swallowing. One eye filled up with blood, and the other, yeah, like I said, I lost my contact. Having eyes like -5.5, that means I can't read if something 2 feet is away from me. And I'm talking about big letters.
Are you surprised that Fyodor Emelianenko is not being more aggressive right now, boss?
Yes, actually I am. I think he really should go and try to finish this fight now. Because what we got about 2 minutes left into the fight. In the first round, I mean, of course.
Yeah, we're down to about 1 minute and 50 seconds left here in round number 1.
But TK seems to survive this, and if he can hold it up for 1.5 minutes more, and they can clean him up a little bit in the corner, God knows what will happen round number 2.
You know, Fyodor Emelianenko scheduled to defend the Pride World Heavyweight Championship against Mirko Krokop later this year. But right now in this non-title affair, he's definitely dominating the fight. But again, boss, oh, there's TK again from the bottom with some strikes that do some damage, boss. And again, the aggressiveness of the Pride World Heavyweight Champion right now, is it just because he's taking his time methodically trying to dismantle TK, or is there something else at work here?
You know, that's a good question, because I just wanted to say it. In the opening of the fight, I said that he gained some weight around his waist. Is he maybe not in such a super shape right now? That's why he's preserving his energy? I don't know. Why he's not going balls out?
Into the final minute now of the opening round. Tsuyoshi Kohsaka, Fyodor Emelianenko, the main event of Bushido 6. And yes, maybe you definitely hit on something there, boss, because...
oh, nice.
Next there.
A left. Was that a jab? And he had it with a jab. He knocked him out with a jab. And he's got
a power shot.
That guillotine, if that... Whoa,
look at TK,
nice
though, man. Fighting with all he's worth. And you know, Bushido is the way of the warrior, and TK Kohsaka definitely showcasing that samurai spirit in this battle against Emelianenko. Desperately trying to survive the last 25 seconds of round number 1.
Fedor is non-stop annoying him, putting his hand or his forearm on his throat, you know, let him think about other things.
Boss, we're into the final 10 seconds now of this first round. Is this a moral victory for TK, knowing that he survived the opening 10 minutes, having had the cut over the left eye against the Pride World Heavyweight Champ? Is that any sort of motivation going into the second round?
The one thing, in my eyes, TK can't lose anymore. Even if he loses, that's not a loss for me, because he hang in there. He's a warrior. He showed the heart of a warrior. And we're opening the show here with the cherry blossoms, everything about the samurai. Well, here you got it right there.
And you know they're going to work diligently to try to seal that cut. As have Hidehiko Yoshida in his corner. Of course, the doctors right on the spot, working very hard now on Tsuyoshi Kohsaka as we look at the action of that opening 10 minutes.
Yep, I think it was, maybe not. I wanted to say that knee, yeah, I think it actually was. Whoa. Yeah.
That's typical Emelianenko action right there, that's for sure.
Yeah, but a little bit more than normal, yeah. So I do think that he had something that he wanted to straighten out.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah?
No, there's no revenge, boss. Come on. Gee. You know.
I want to see that stiff jab here, poke. And he goes, whoa. That means that a jab like that from Fedor can hit. Well, anything he throws, it's with power.
For sure.
Now, some super glue. That's what we need here in the corner. Lots of the super glue.
You know, the last time we saw Fyodor Emelianenko in action was at Shockwave, boss, kicking off the new year by unifying the Pride World Heavyweight Championship and winning the 2004 heavyweight tournament. Speaking of tournaments, 16 of the best middleweights, including Hidehiko Yoshida, who you see there tending to TK.
And it's over.
And the bell goes. The fight has been stopped. As Kohsaka unable to answer the bell, round 2, Fyodor Emelianenko records the victory. And now all is well in Emelianenko land as he now gains revenge for the last 4 years ago and can now focus on defending the World Championship against Mirko Krokop. So a doctor's stoppage brings about the victory for Fyodor Emelianenko. And really, when you see TK there, I mean, there's such a thing as being courageous, boss, but you don't want to be stupid as well, and the doctors do the right thing here.
That's why we have so many doctors here at ringside. They will make the decision for you. Or you can be tough as you want. No, we will decide. You're going to talk, you're going to speak in 10 years from now. That's what they say here.
Kohsaka, I think, even in the lost, boss, has earned the respect not only of the Pride World Heavyweight Champion, but the fans here at the Yokohama Arena, and hopefully the fans at home as well.
Yeah.
He gave it all he had, 10 minutes, and again, doing it with that cut over the left eye. And look, he was definitely trying to finish there, going for the leg locks, and even from the bottom, boss, at times striking. But I mean, look at this. Surviving this barrage.
Boop, that's the jab there. And he went down on that. Let's give a hand here. TK is just passing us, and the audience is clapping, so are we, because, again, boof, look at that jab.
That's just unbelievable.
Is that aiming or not? Because it was right on the cut.
That's a jab. And goes for the guillotine as well. Tsuyoshi Kohsaka defeated here tonight in the main event of Bushido 6, but, so, you know, a bit of a moral victory, boss, surviving the first round, unable to participate in the second due to the doctor's stoppage. So we have our champion on the microphone. Let's listen in.
Well, you speak all the languages, so you say what he says.
All right, just give me a moment here.
I'm a
little rusty with my Russian, boss. Haven't really done my homework.
That's okay. Thank you very much. That's what he said at the end.
力を出し切ることができませんでした。というのも腕に怪我をしていました。ミルコ戦では 100% の力を出せると思います。どうもありがとうございました。
He's telling the crowd that he was unable to be at 100%, boss, and we touched on it. It wasn't, you know, at times he showed Emelianenko style of fighting, but at other times he was not at his best. But he's now telling the crowd as he apologizes to them that he has a bit of an injury as well to his right hand and was unable to give the performance that he wanted. But having said that, he said that he will be in 100% good shape for the what will be definitely the biggest fight in Pride Fighting Championships history.
Yeah.
And he puts the belt on the line against the Croatian sensation Mirko Krokop.
Oh, what a fight that is going to be. I've been talking about this fight for a year and a half now, maybe even longer, because those two guys, they match up so well and so explosive. It's going to be looking like two Vanderlei Silvas against each other.